So far, I think my opinions on the Wrong Turn films, for anyone who knows me, has been something of a surprise because I've been fairly warm to them. I wouldn't go so far as to say I loved them or anything like that, but yeah, I've been a little bit more flattering to them than one might think, given my history with movies like this, i.e. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, We're Looking at You. Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginnings, is really the first one that for me just doesn't do it for me. This one is where it goes off the rails completely. There is not really a right lot here. Bloody Beginnings, bloody awful more like. We get director Declan O'Brien returning from the third film, and I thought he actually did a pretty decent job given the limitations he had. Here he gets a little bit more control, I guess. I don't know if there was a budget cut or anything like that, but yeah, production values on this are not good. They've clearly found one pretty big location that they can work with, this abandoned building that they use as an old sanatorium, and it's cheap, it's nasty, everything just looks grayscale and depressingly dull to look at. There's nothing really visually interesting, and given that this film largely takes place in a snowy environment, there was room there to create something that was visually quite interesting, and I don't think they do that here. I don't think O'Brien does that here. The performances across the board are all pretty terrible, not helped by the fact that there isn't a single character arc in this film. None of these characters have an arc. They only have traits. That's all they are. They are merely character traits. I don't care. There's literally no reason to root for any of these people. Half of their traits are there just for the sake of titillation, things like that. So you've got these two lesbian characters who at the beginning of the film are doing what they do in the bedroom, which is fine, whatever. If you're going to have lesbian characters, we know what lesbians do. But nothing endears me to these people because they're clearly very perverted in the sense that they're quite inviting to their friends at the beginning to come and join them. There's literally a scene at the beginning where they're going at it in the bedroom and somebody wanders in and one of them winks at them to come and join. And it's titillation. There's no real kind of relationship being built there. There's no character development, no desire to look at this relationship beyond anything other than the titillation that it provides. So that for me is just a big turn off. All of the kills in this are just torture porn. In the first three movies, we had quite a few that some were peppered with humour, others were peppered with quite a bit of tension. The kills in this have none of that. There's no tension, there's no humour. It's just like your worst kind of Saw movie kill. It's just like, let's put it on display, let's be as brutal and disgusting as possible, and that's it. Even though I don't care for any of these characters, it gets to a point where I just don't want to watch that, not even with these people I don't care about. There's total and utter lapses in logic for when it's convenient. So we get our three hillbilly friends from the first three films doing their business, doing what they do, and seemingly they don't feel pain. Nothing kind of brings them down. They're like Terminators at this point, except when they get stabbed in the arm with a knife. Like literally some of the stuff that they take and then just like breeze past it and it doesn't bother them. Yet when it's convenient, because one of the characters needs to get away and she stabs one of them in the arm and he's like, and you're just like, really? That takes you out? You can get hit with a snowplow and goodness knows what else, but that's what takes you down? Our main characters make the worst, most stupid decisions imaginable. For anyone who's seen a horror movie, the last thing you're going to do in a place like this, where things are going wrong, where things are happening, is say, let's split up to cover more ground. And that is a literal line of dialogue that one of the characters says. Why would you? In another scene, these same clowns decide to stab someone to death who's wearing a mask and is seemingly tied up, because they automatically assume, yeah, this is one of our bad guys. This is one of the guys who's been trying to kill us. Yeah, they're not trying to attack them. They're wearing a mask. Seriously? You're not going to pull that off first? Just have a little check? You're just going to go like rabid dogs on this dude before you bother pulling the mask off? And you know, it's played like this reveal, like it's going to be this shock that, oh no, how could we not have seen that? And it's just like the dumbest guy in the room could have seen what was coming. And it's just, yeah, for all of them to make that choice in that moment and end up killing one of their friends, spoiler alert, is just mind-numbingly stupid. The film starts off many years ago in this sanatorium where we see these three brothers, the inbreds, way back when they were kids, and it's called Bloody Beginnings, which suggests it's going to be an origin story of sorts. You know, we're going to get a little bit more history about them, a lot more history. We get nothing. That's literally all we're given. We learn that yes, they were in this sanatorium when they were kids, and then that's it. It's like, let's back to business as usual. That's not an origin story. That's just a device. It's a device to get these people in this place, which is, you know, clearly the location we were able to secure with the money that we had to make this god-awful piece of crap. This film has so few redeeming features. In fact, I can't even think what they might be now off the top of my head. This is bottom of the barrel kind of slasher movie entertainment. It's just, if all you care about seeing is gore and torture, and you don't care 1 ounce about characters, about story, effective kills in the sense of, you know, building tension, adding humour, that kind of thing, then this is the film for you. It's not for me. I thought it was rubbish, as you can tell. Have you seen Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginnings? If so, what did you think about it? Am I being too harsh? Leave your comments down below, let me know your thoughts, and until next time, cracking.